Look, I'm going to read the two verses here. Matthew 23:34 and 35. Therefore, behold, I send unto you prophets, wise men, and scribes, and some of them you shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall you scourge in the synagogue, and persecute them from city to city. But he told them that upon you may come all the righteous bloodshed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacaraius, son of Zacaraius, whom you slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon these generations. Now we talking about what things? We talking about the woes, you scribes and Pharisees. He told them in chapter 23, I believe it was about 8 times, woe, you scribes and Pharisees. He didn't say, woe, you scribes and Pharisees and peoples of the church age. He wasn't talking to us. He was talking to them, you scribes and Pharisees. Is you a scribe? Is you a Pharisee? Is you a hypocrite? Okay. And then he put it in a time period from the time Abel until the time Zachariah, whom you slew between the temple and the altar. So this had to end somewhere before 70 AD, because the temple was torn down in 70 AD. So he gave, like you say, bookends, a beginning and an end to the ones that gonna get the woes. And it wasn't the peoples in the church age, because in John 5:24 and 5:25, let's go there. John 5:24, and we're gonna say John 5:25. We're going down 5:25. He said, verily I say unto you, he that hears my word and believe on me that sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. Verily I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is. Now a lot of people forget about that now is. Means it's right now. It's right now while you talking. When the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. That is now is. He's not talking about now is now. He was talking about now is at that time when he was talking. That's the now is he was talking about. Back to, let me see where we at. Okay, we done got the scribes and the Pharisees there. We're going to go back to Matthew 10:23. So let's get back there. We're going to go to Matthew 10:23. And let's go to 10. And we're going to scroll down to 23. He said in Matthew 10:23, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye in another. For verily I say unto you, you shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. Now, Jesus was talking about he was coming back there in the first century. This is a statement. Read it for yourself. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye in another. For verily I say unto you, You shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. Okay. Now we're going to go to another, Matthew 16, 23 and 24. No, we're going to go 16, 27 and 28. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and they shall require every man according to his way. Verily I say unto you, there shall be some standing here which shall not taste of this till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Now he was letting them know, he was letting the crowd know around him that some of them weren't going to even die until they see him coming in his kingdom. But this is what a lot of theologians say. When they seen him coming in his kingdom, it was the day of transfiguration. He came in his kingdom on the transfiguration. But look, what he came there was to verify how his end was going to be. Because on the day of transfiguration, he didn't record every man according to his way, and he didn't come in the glory of his Father with his angels. It was just him, Peter, and John up there, him and a 2 or 3 disciples. He didn't come with a bunch of angels, and he didn't record every man according to his way. So you can't call that on the day of transfiguration that this scripture here is coinciding with the day of transfiguration, because Jesus said on the day of transfiguration he came to tell what manner of death that he gonna die. Okay, now let's go to one more to prove that Jesus come back. Matthew 24. We're going to go down to 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. He didn't say half of them. He didn't say 40%. He didn't even say 99 and a half. He said all things be fulfilled. So everything had to be fulfilled within that generation what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about our generation. He was talking about the generation that he was standing up talking to. And Matthew 23 should coincide with that and let you know that he was talking to the scribes and Pharisees. And he stated the same thing. This generation, the one he was talking to back there, the scribes and the Pharisees. He wasn't talking to us in the church age. He wasn't talking to us in the new covenant. He was talking to those in the church age. So now a lot of people say, look, man, Jesus ain't coming back because he wanted as many people to get saved as I want, as he could. He got to delay it for more and more people to get saved. But there's more people's unsaved now than it was 10 years ago this time, 100 years ago this time, because the population is ever increasing, and a lot of the population is not hearing the word. So we're going to go to Hebrew, and we're going to go to Hebrew 10:37 to prove that that's not a fallible answer. Hebrew 10:37 say, look, for yet a little while he that shall come will come and will not tarry. So right here they were talking about Jesus was coming exactly in the generation that he said that he wasn't going to tarry. because he had done told everybody the word. So if he tarrying, because he said he was coming back there in the first century, that means he done tarried over 2,000 years. So I don't think Jesus have tarried over 2,000 years. But anyhow, this is David Johnson, and I'm trying to get it straight. Because a lot of people say, is Jesus didn't promise a first century return. He promised it, and he did it by 70 AD, because he came just like he did, his father did in Isaiah 19:1. He said he was coming on the clouds, but didn't nobody see him. But boy, in the 20th verse of Isaiah, you know somebody been through Egypt and tore that place up. And it was the same way when Jesus said he was coming on the clouds. And then in 70 AD, Rome was shut down in 70 AD because there was a sacking of Jerusalem by the Roman soldiers in 70 AD. So when Jesus said he coming on the clouds, it's a motif that he is coming to destroy a nation. And he did that in Isaiah 19:1, and he did that also in Matthew 34:24. This is David Johnson. Thank you for listening to me rambling about the first century return that Jesus promised. If you say he didn't promise it, I done showed you the verses. And then if you say he didn't promise it, you calling him a lie. Because you seen the verses where he promised the first century return. And you seen the verses where he also promised that he will not delay. He will not tarry. This is David Johnson. Thank you. I'm out of here.